Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're tackling a crucial skill for every wireless technician: how to master site surveys and ongoing monitoring to really defeat radio frequency interference. Now, what we're covering today is actually based on Chapter 12 of a really comprehensive 20-part series. It comes from the experts over at RFI Detectives, who are part of Virtualization Options LLC. We're going to zero in on their practical, in-the-field strategies for wrangling today's super crowded RF environments. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why you absolutely need a system. Then, we'll walk through how to conduct a proper survey, how to systematically hunt down those interference sources, cover ongoing monitoring, and then we'll finish up with some solid tips you can put to use right away. So let's get into it. This first part is all about building a solid foundation. It's about making that mental shift from just reacting to problems to actually taking control of your network's environment. As a wireless tech, you know this feeling all too well. It's that constant, unpredictable chaos. One minute things are humming along, and the next, performance just tanks, and you've got a flood of help desk tickets from unhappy users. It's frustrating. But here's the thing. You can bring order to that chaos. The key is moving from just being reactive to being proactive, and that requires a structured, methodical process. This quote from the RFI Detectives report really hits the nail on the head. And that methodical approach, well, it begins with the most fundamental step in your detective work, the site survey. This is truly ground zero. It's where you lay the groundwork for everything else you're going to do. Think of the site survey like you're gathering the initial clues at a crime scene. It's so much more than just figuring out where to stick the access points. It creates the performance baseline you need, your map of the entire RF territory, so you can spot when something goes wrong later. Now, this part is non-negotiable. Your initial documentation has to be meticulous. We're talking about logging everything, from device locations to mapping out the Received Signal Strength Indicator, or RSSI. Because without this baseline data, when a problem does pop up, you're pretty much just guessing. Okay, so with that baseline from your survey fully established, you can finally begin the systematic hunt for the RFI source. This is where the real detective work kicks in. The identification process really boils down to 3 key steps. You start with that super thorough survey we just talked about. Then, you actively start to isolate variables. And finally, you analyze patterns over time, which is perfect for catching those really tricky, intermittent problems. Isolating variables? It sounds a bit technical, but really it's just the classic process of elimination. You suspect that new piece of machinery, or maybe even a microwave in the break room, is the culprit. You start turning things off, one by one, while watching your spectrum analyzer to see what happens. This step is absolutely key for catching those phantom issues, the ones that only seem to show up at certain times of the day. Is the network crawling to a halt every day at noon? Yeah, it's probably the lunch rush microwaves. Logging data over a day or two helps you see those recurring spikes you would otherwise completely miss. Finding the source is a huge victory, for sure. But the job isn't quite done. Wireless environments are incredibly dynamic, and they require constant vigilance to stay ahead of the next problem. And that's because RFI mitigation is never a one-and-done fix. It's a continuous process of management. Every single new IoT device, every new cordless phone, every time the office layout changes, it can introduce a new variable you've got to account for. Your enterprise management system should be your best friend here, constantly tracking these key metrics. A sudden dip in the signal-to-noise ratio or a spike in packet retry rates. That's your early warning sign that a new interference problem is brewing, letting you jump on it before users even start to notice. Okay, let's bring all this theory into the real world. Here are some concrete, actionable recommendations that you can propose and implement to build a really robust, long-term mitigation strategy. These 5 strategies come straight from the RFI Detectives report, and they're designed to shift your role from being a constant firefighter to a proactive network guardian. Things like regular audits, a dedicated budget for tools, strong vendor relationships, user education, and a future-proofing mindset, they all ensure long-term wireless health. So, by adopting this structured approach, surveying, identifying, and continuously monitoring, you're not just reacting to problems anymore. You're a true RFI detective, fully equipped to solve even the most elusive wireless mysteries out there. Thanks for watching.